Squirrel.
This is more of a broad question. This was a movie instead of a series, right?
Yeah, Summer Wars is a film.
Is there anything different, script writing, dubbing, directing, anything different about doing a feature film rather than a series? Any different challenges or something?
I think as far as voice acting, it can be difficult to. It could be more of a challenge to sort of get to know your character because you don't have very much time to get to know them and figure out what they're all about. But luckily for us, I think across the board, Mike just did such a good job of casting it. I mean, because Mike knows about my grandmother and how close I was with her. And Natsuki and I are very similar people. And that was why he cast me, because that way I could just essentially be myself in this character. And I didn't have to worry about, like, wait, what is she all about? Like, I just immediately knew. I just immediately had a connection with her. And I think it was the same with you, because you're such a douche in real life.
Oh, ouch!
I'm just kidding.
Well, no, I mean, but you'll say that. I mean, I have a similar relationship to my own family. Stop clapping. You shut up. I have a similar relationship to my family that obviously has to the rest of them. I've always been kind of the black sheep. And Mike knows that about me, and so like I got the character immediately. I'm like, oh yeah, no, I totally get how this should go. Like when he says a line to his grandma or something when they first meet, he's like, oh wow, it's your birthday? I thought you'd be dead. And like that's the first thing out of his mouth, really. And one of the first things out of his mouth. And her like rejoinder is just like, yeah, you wish, and something like that. And that's just their back and forth. And I'm like, I totally understand that kind of barbed, like I love you, but I'm never actually going to say it. Like, and by bitch, I mean I love you. Like that's kind of like what he means. And so I got that. And like Mike really did a great job of picking the right people for the cast, because I mean I think everybody sounds great and everyone instantly kind of got who they were supposed to be. And the script was so well written. There was never a line where you're like, how do I say this? Like I don't really understand, what word to emphasize. I mean, it all just fell into place. It was really surprisingly, considering because with the movie you have so little time to get to know your character, it really was very fluid and very easy, I think, for all of us to do it. So, is it 3? Oh, they have to go.
No.
Thank you for coming, guys. Please, if you haven't seen it yet, you will. I'm not just saying because I worked on it. You will not regret it.
Yeah.
I'm getting it later today.
I'm watching it with you.
Yeah, you will totally
cry.
You will so cry. There was a dude behind me during one of the scenes who I heard him like, I'm tearing up, and I heard him like doing the whole like I don't want to cry breath. I'm thinking, you're gonna cry too.
So it's just gonna be me.
I'll stick around.
Yay! We love you, Tatum.
We're gonna hug bye real quick. So.
Aww.
This is so touching.
Touching moments.
That's some cats. There's cats that need pet, and they're in Texas.
I love you, Patrick.
Yeah. Go, Patrick.
Seriously. They made Summer Wars so amazing. And after we're gone, we're going to show clips of them and totally critique them. No, just kidding.
God, now that they're gone, we can totally make fun of them. So what are you going to show us?
Oh, when I get video, I got some trailers and clips from Summer Wars. But we're still going to answer questions.
Yeah, we take some more questions. Who's got some more questions? Yeah? Let's see, you haven't asked one yet. You with the panda hat. I like your panda hat.
Thank you. So, movie comes out in Japan. What's the process on the American side? Like, it comes out in Japan and somebody says, okay, let's do this. And then...
So what's the process of it, like, being brought over and dubbed and all that?
Yeah. Well, like with all films, films, no matter where they are, they follow the same distribution circuit. You make a film, and if you don't have a distributor yet, you show it at film festivals. Distributors watch the screenings, they talk about it, they offer to pick it up. With Summer Wars, Summer Wars premiered in the United States at the New York International Children's Film Festival, and we saw at Funimation, we saw a screener of it sent to us by Madhouse and NTV, Nippon Television. We watched it. I got actually, Summer Wars is an interesting story. I had the screener disc on my desk for about a week. I didn't have time to watch it. And I just brought it home one weekend. I'm like, oh, I'll throw in the Summer Wars. I'll screen it, see what it's about. It's like, wow, that was good. And then I threw it on again on Sunday. Had it on in the background, and I was transfixed. I fell in love. I was crying. I was just completely overwhelmed. And we all got together, an acquisitions team, and we all sat down and talked about Summer Wars. And I was probably the biggest, holy crap, guys, we have to get this. I mean, no matter what, we just, oh, this is beautiful. We have to get it, and we have to get it into theaters, and we just have to go all the way with this. I think we can get this nominated for an Academy Award. This is really that good. Let's try it.
It better win.
It's totally cool. But yeah, it just went from there. Like, once you get the distributor and then you negotiate the contract, just like with an anime series. Films are a little bit different because they go a little bit wider, and this went from there. We signed the contract and immediately started production. It was just such a super quick turnaround because to make it qualify for this year's Academy Awards, it had to do its theatrical run and start before December 15th of 2010. So we had to get it in LA County for a week in December, and a lot of really great movies come out of the holiday season. We had to get an anime film in Los Angeles for a full week to get it considered, and then bring it nationwide. So it was definitely a challenge. For a while there, I thought we bit off way more than we could chew, and it was a lot of crazy late nights and everything, but it was worth it. We did not get nominated, but we were considered. So
yeah, we qualified, but we didn't get nominated.
Yeah. Which, I mean, there's
No class.
hundreds and thousands of films that go out for an Academy consideration, and just a handful of them
And
go
what's
to the
been really
show.
cool, because you remind me, like, what's been really cool is everywhere the film has played, in like New York and LA and various other cities, it's been critically reviewed in like places that don't normally look seriously at anime. And, you know, it's been reviewed by film critics who have had nothing but great things to say about it. And as well they should, because it's a damn good film, whether it's animated or not. I mean, the fact that it's animated is awesome, but it's really neat that it seems to be one of those really boundary, like, transcending films that, like, people who, like Patrick said earlier, you know, people that have never, ever seen anime in their life can watch it and be transfixed by it and love it, because it's just so good on its own merits. And there's been a lot of really positive critical response to this from the film critic community, and that's amazing. Like, whoever thought we would ever read something in like the New Yorker, or not the New Yorker, but it was
the New York Times,
New York
LA Times, LA Weekly, Wall Street Journal. We were in the Wall Street Journal. We were in People Magazine, and all these big, hard-hitting press. And there's already, you know, in film circles, there is a bias against animation. And amongst animation circles, there is a bias against anime, generally speaking. And especially that is not the anime that is not Miyazaki or distributed by Disney or a really big distributor. So this little company in Texas wants to bring an anime movie to the big show. And there's a lot of hoops to jump through, and there's a lot of proving ourselves just to get it out there, just to get the word out that this is amazing, you guys should watch it. So that Summer Wars has gone so far is just a testament to the quality of the film and the quality of the storytelling and the message that's just for all ages all the time, that you don't even have to like animation to like Summer Wars. It's just a good film.
yes,
Just
it is.
period. And that's what the critics are saying. These big name these big name film critics are saying, dang, I wasn't really expecting a lot out of an anime movie, but wow, this is good. So,
And from a fanboy standpoint, because I'm a total anime fanboy nerd, I totally am. I mean, like, I love what I do for a living because I'm like, yeah, I get to do this, you know, because I dreamt about this for years. But I mean, like, when something like this comes along, I mean, it's one of those films that kind of makes you look at the mainstream and go, ha, I told you. Like, that's kind of, which is nice. It's like, you know, hey, we knew this for a long time, and now finally the mainstream's figuring this out. You know, it's nice to have those sort of, I don't know, friends of mine are calling it like the gateway film. Like now they want to explore other things in the medium of anime, which I think is awesome. So it's, I don't know, it's a great. We could sit here like all day just praising the film for you because it had so much we really love it. But I can say personally, of all the projects, and I've said this to Mike in tears after we watched it together. I told him, I'm like, I've been in so many things that I love, and I've gotten to play so many characters that I really related to. And even though Wabisuke is part of this really big ensemble cast and is not in the film all that much, he's in like a couple of key scenes and very memorable. But I think it was all of 2 hours worth of work for me doing that film. Getting to say like that I'm in or in any way associated with a film of this caliber and this beautiful and this poignant is one of the proudest moments of my career, if not the proudest. So I don't know if that means anything to you, but to me, I'm like, this is the proudest I've ever been to be working on anything is this film, even if for like 2 hours, and that's,
Yeah, and
it's really good. You